Well, speaking of the heat, for many high schools, football practice starts this week. In years past, many teams would have practice outside twice a day in the dangerous heat, but not anymore. 5 News reporter Rachel Williams talked to a doctor who says one practice a day is enough.
When you think of football practice, you might think it happens during the day or in the evening, but this is how the fields look like majority of the day. We called multiple districts across 5 countries, and they tell us they're practicing in the morning.
Get them out there about 9:15 or 9:30, get them used to the heat while it's not obviously too hot to where they can't be outside for 2 hours. That's why we got to do it, because ultimately we're going to play and practice in that type of condition. So we do need to do it by doing it and managing and being as safe that we can every day that we walk out those doors.
Fayetteville High School football coach Casey Diggs says ever since practicing twice a day was eliminated, athletes today are more hydrated and prepared.
It has improved, and I think just anything from basic, healthcare techniques to, proper fundamentals and communication and all those things, and even techniques that we put into place for our kids and our staff every day.
Even from a performance perspective, that 2 practices a day are probably just beating kids down and not allowing adequate recovery between workout bouts. Number 1, to boost performance, I think it's a benefit, but number 2, from a health and safety aspect, I think it's also a benefit.
Brendan McDermott is a professor of exercise science and athletics training at the University of Arkansas. He says a few years ago, a student athlete died from a heat stroke, but before then, rules were in place.
It is a mandate through the Arkansas Activities Association to have cold tubs in a cooling zone ready for treatment within 20 minutes of a collapse from a heat illness if it was to occur.
In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Rachel Williams, 5 News.